Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more.
Hello, YouTubers and ESGN Nation. Welcome back to another episode here today with the Boston Red Sox franchise here on the channel. As we're back here for a pretty lengthy episode here today. We're going to be covering a lot of games. We're going to be covering about 2 weeks worth of games here in today's episode. We got a Blue Jays series that we're going to be involved in, as well as we're going to go to on the road here to Chicago to take on the White Sox, and of course take on the Rays in a 3-game set with them. So first off, you see there we're 8-2 right now, and there you see our latest hitting streak right now for Alex Bergman, who's been hitting the ball very well. Actually, all the guys for the most part here, or at least the top 4 or 5 guys in the line have been hitting very well for us. Gushman is of course the pitcher here, as you see there, B potential, 82 overall. First round pick from the 2012 draft. Born in Colorado, 34 years of age, 6'2", 205 pounds. He's a lefty. He's been in the league, or he's lefty batting but righty thrower. Been in the league for a little over a decade now. And of course, Crochet, he's our guy. A potential, 25 years of age, 86 overall. Number 1 pick, or first round draft pick, I should say, in the 2020 draft. And of course, there you see his numbers here. His last start, of course, with Baltimore was a huge game for us, which we did very well. I would say it was 2 episodes ago or something like that. They hit the ball very well and did a lot of good damage there. And of course, we got to take on Vlad Jr. As there you see his numbers so far here. What he's done so far for the season, of course, for the Blue Jays. Now, right now, the Blue Jays are 3 games back behind us, but they're still a huge threat. And they're going to be a huge threat for us probably for the foreseeable future, especially with Vlad. If they happen to re-sign him here, he'll definitely, and of course, he'll have that big contract. I might be mistaken. I think he already might sign that contract already here in this game with the latest update when I started this series. But nonetheless, we got some work to do here as we're trying to keep our head above water in the division. Of course, you see a lot of our guys here early on are, like I said, have been hitting very well for us up and down the lineup. And just playing against these Red Sox here this year, it's been a lot of fun. And of course, like I said, we're trying to ramp up this series quickly here, get this first season done, and get to season 2 real quick, because the draft, which we'll talk about here in probably another couple episodes from now, look at some of the players that we're looking at. I feel like we got a pretty good team here, and with the guys that we have already in our organization, they're going to be, we should be set for quite some time here. If we do really well here in this upcoming draft here, I think we'll do so here. But it's just about the development for these players. So as we take a look here at some of the, we've seen some of the league leaders of the National or the American League. Now we're looking at some of the players from the National League, and of course I see a couple of Cubbies there, like Kyle Tucker, a couple others as well from my Chicago Cubs series on the second channel. Definitely go check it out. It's a lot of fun playing as the Cubbies right now. We're having a lot of fun in that series as well. A lot of dramatic stuff going on that team as well, and trying to figure out what we're going to do for their next season as well. But for us, right now, the season's starting off really well. We're 8-2 right now. We're looking very, very sharp. We're getting good, pitching's pretty good. It could be better. Got a couple guys hurt here and there. Or kind of, early on getting rocked pretty quickly. But nonetheless, here I think for the team as a whole, we're doing very well for ourselves. So G-Maz there will be up next here. Jim we'll see what he can do here. Crochet, he'll be on the hill here for us today, as we'll see what he can do here in this 0-2 count here, as we'll see the pitch. And this one's going to be driven up, and that's going to be over the head of Gonzalez, who is playing short here today, as Trevor Story is out of the lineup. I believe he is actually, no, I think Trevor Story might be playing second. I think Hamilton was playing shortstop there. We had to give Hamilton a day off there. Bouchette's up next. He'll pop this one up here high, and that'll be out there to center field. There's Rafaela, who as of late here have been hitting very well with him. Kind of giving a little bit of a preview of some games here that I've already played already here. Rafaela is actually a fun batter to bat with, and to steal bases and run the bags and stuff like that with. So I'm really trying to look for guys like that for next season as well. But yeah, right now we're just trying to do our best to keep the base pass open, get guys available on the bags there, so you get Guerrero there, get Vladimir Guerrero a nice trip back to the dugout there as he takes that pitch there looking. And yeah, come on, big boy, you gotta swing that bat. That's what you're known for there. That's why they pay you those big bucks there. Or what is it now in Canada? It's loony. I think it's loony there. Anyway, you gotta be able to do that. Do some damage there. As we'll see Anthony Soler here, he'll this one up the middle there. That's gonna bring in a runner from third to come in to score. And that's going to be a 1-0 lead here for the Blue Jays early on here in the first quarter. So Crochet already in a little trouble. But I'm sure we can get him out of it, as we've been doing a pretty good job here with the last two starts we've had him already. He's got some pretty good run supports here. So shouldn't be worried too much here as we see a nice strikeout there. That's going to get him out of the inning. And that's going to keep the Blue Jays up by one. We go to the top of the third, and we'll see this one skied out here. This is going to get off the wall. And Duran is going to have to track this one down, as that's going to be a nice double there for Snyder, as he's able to find his spot there and get into second place. As we'll see next up here, fly ball out to shallow left field there. Duran's going to get to that one, keeping the runner at second. They're at second, and make sure he does not get any further in that way. So like I said, we got a big episode here today. We're going to, of course, get this first game here, and then, of course, we'll jump in and out of this series as well, as we'll, I always try to figure out what the episode's going to be like. So sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's tough, because you want to try to find some really, for me, it's really good pitching matchups, how it's going to fare for, pitcher versus pitcher, but also pitchers versus batters, or some certain batters I want to showcase from both, really from who we're playing against. So guys like Guerrero, Vlad here, we gotta see how well I pitch against him, and it makes me nervous when he's up to bat here, because as you see there, he's taking a lot of swings at us. Some of them are he's fouling off like we see there. Other ones, well, that one should have been out of the ballpark there if he would just kept that straight, and that would definitely be a 2-run dinger there. But we're lucky that he's a little late on that pitch. We'll see the 2-2 count, and that one's going to be now making a count full here, so it makes me now more nervous to try to, get him out. As we'll see, we'll try to see if we can chase him outside, but he does not chase. As he takes that one looking, thinking that one's going to go out of the zone, and he is going to get rung up. Nice job there as we get out of the inning there, leaving one stranded. As now we get to the bottom half of the third. Now, so far at this point here in the game, we've been getting some, decent hits here and there, but nothing to string along enough hits to really bringing in some runs. As we'll see, Trevor Story gets a nice hit there, as he is currently now batting 7th. And with Story, I've been kind of moving him up and down between 7 and 5. I think we've put him in a 3-hole at one point there. But yeah, we're just trying to see where you can put him at. And then you see guys like Connor Wong, who right now, as you see, wait a minute. Oh, whoa. Oh, Gausman, his arm. Oh, this does not look too good. He's going to have to be put all the game. And he's going to be on the shelf for quite some time. I'm afraid that might be Tommy John surgery by the sounds of it there. So they got to bring in a new pitcher here. So now Connor Wong here. He's got another different chance here. And, this one's going to be a nice hit there. As that's going to be a nice base hit. That's going to remove the runner from second or from first to third off that single. As Wong, and batting with him, at first I was having a tough time, but I've started to learn, you got to kind of use a little bit of both contact and power from time to time to get him going. As we'll see the ball being thrown here into the plate, and that is going to be a nice throw out as they're able to get Trevor Story at the plate. Nice job there. You see the center fielder there says, no, not going to happen, not on his watch, as that's a great throw. Look at this. One hops, pops it to the plate, and is able to get Trevor Story out at the plate. Nice job there. I can't get mad about that. That was a good play. So Duran's now up to bat here with 1 on and 2 away. We'll see if he can get something going here for us, as he's going to lob this one over the left field. This one's going to get there in time for the left fielder to get this one. And no run comes across the plate. Run tried to come across the plate, but gets thrown out at the plate. And now we're still scoreless here. So 1-0 here. So, nice sweeping pitch there on the batter. As Anthony Soler takes a seat. And now Varsho here, he's up next. He's 0 for 1 for the day. As we see another swing and a miss there. That's 2 away now here, as Crochet now gets back-to-back strikeouts here in the 4th inning. As now Clement up next. He's 0 for 1. And he also has a strikeout of his own here in this one here today. As I'm trying to adjust my headphones here. And we'll see this one's going past the infield there for a base hit. That will keep this inning alive here for the Blue Jays. As the Blue Jays, of course, taking a nice 1-run lead here, but they got to try to add on to it. Kirk's up next. Kirk drills this one over the right field. That's going to bounce around as come on, Abreu. You got to get this one in there, buddy. He throws this one hops it to the plate, and that's going to be the second run there. Nice RBI double there for Kirk. As Springer is up next. And yeah, this is not what I was thinking this was going to be the case here. As look at this. This is a one hopper. I thought we had it there on time. It was on target, but just could not. Connor Wong just could not turn around and get that one. A little late there. Well, Springer up next here. He's at an 0-1 count. He has a runner on second. Up the middle here. That's going to be a base hit. Runner from third should come in to score. Rafael is going to throw this one in there. And another run comes across the plate here as the Blue Jays now lead it here 3-0 as they've now put up 2 runs on this inning. And Snyder's up next. Snyder pops this one out of there. And there you see Abreu there under it. He's going to get the catch. And that is going to be it for the inning. So Blue Jays do a good job to put some damage on us as they put up 2 runs in the inning. We go to the bottom half of the 4th here, and the Red Sox here trying to get something going here as Bergman tries to get that one past the infield, but he is going to get taken out there pretty quickly as that's a ground ball out. Not what you want to see from one of your premier hitters. Next up is Devers, and Devers is going to find a nice sweet spot out there near the 379 sign. Off the wall, that's going to be a good enough for a double. It's going to put him in scoring position now here as Devers gets his third double of the season. So nice job there from Devers, stepping up to the plate here, showing off what he can do. And now we're looking to see what Tristan can do next as Cass is up to bat here. He swings on that pitch there, on that slider. I don't know why he swung that one. That was just too much inside there. As Gonzalez will be up next here, 2 away, 1 on. This ball is going to be popped out there, and he's going to find a nice gap as the Red Sox are able to get their first run on the board here. Is this going to be a nice RBI double there from Gonzalez? And we're back in this ball game here now, 3-1. Oh, Gonzalez actually goes for a triple. Never mind, my bad. I thought it was going to be a double. So make that an RBI triple for him, his first of the season. As there you see, Cassis and the rest of the Red Sox are fired up. With 2 away, we're able to come back in this one here. It seems like that's how it's been here in the last couple of games I've played. That they've been, when we've had at least one, maybe anywhere from having 2 outs, having 2 outs or so. We usually have a good 2-out rally here. Of course, I don't like that. I mean, I'm glad our guys are able to do that in that situation. You'll see Brady here hitting this one over to left field. That's going to be good enough for a double. Another run is going to come in to score. Gonzalez, I should say, comes in to score. Is now 3-2. And Red Sox there are starting to climb back in this ballgame here in the bottom half of the fourth with only 2 outs. But, I don't want us to be a team to be like that. Last time I had a team like that was the Royals in my Royals franchise. And it seemed like, especially when we got into the second half of the season, it's like, oh, come on, guys. Like, we got to be scoring runs early, and often it seemed like we would end up scoring a lot of runs in those the 7th and really in the 8th innings. It's like, guys, why are we scoring this late? Like, we need to be scoring early. Like, those 4th, 5th, and 6th innings are really crucial for us, because we get, that's the time where we want to make that decision. We're going to keep a pitcher out there or a starter out there long enough to get us this through 6 or maybe through 7. But you see Cassis there will strike out. That'll be first strikeout now here from Chad Green. So it's 3-2 here at the bottom of the 6th. Nobody on with 1 out. And Gonzalez is going to be able to find another hit here as he's going to hit this one off the wall. Or actually bounces up to the wall here. That's going to be good enough for a double. And that's going to put us in scoring position now with 1 out. But if any of you guys remember that Royals series I had, it's still here on the channel. You guys definitely go check it out. But we were the cardiac Royals there. We were just when you thought we were dead, we just like all of a sudden just pop up like the Undertaker, come back and win the game late. As we see here another double as a Brewer there. Nice job here, and he's another player that I've been connecting with in this game. His timing is just so good. I've learned how to see his timing, see what he can do. As Trevor Story here hits this one here high and deep out to left field, but it's just going to be a deep fly ball. So that's going to be strike number 1. And of course, Trevor Story 2 for 2 here today. We'd like to see a big at bat here for him. This will definitely help us out here as he swings at that next pitch there. It's going to be strike number 2. So now 1-2 count here with 1 out and 1 on. Trevor Story right now hitting .343. I think so far we have pretty much a lot of our guys hitting over 300 right now. Of course, we have one, I think, hitting over 400 right now. And that'd be Colton Wong here. As Colton Connor Wong here. As Wong's just been doing a great job. Not so much on this at bat here, as this one's going to be a fly ball there. As we'll see, Vlad will get that one without any problem. So a nice inning here for the Red Sox as they're able to come back here. We tie it up 3 apiece here. As we'll see if we can try to get any more of this hitting parade continue to go on here in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings here. Hopefully we can get things going for us as we'll get to the top of the 7th here. And we'll see Bernardino there will, of course, get in here, and we'll see what he can do. As he's one of those relievers that I've been really connecting with as well. He's just been I've been in the zone with him when it comes to the pitching here in these 7th and 8th innings here. Snyder's up next. He's 1 for 2. He hit a double earlier that we've seen. And we'll see now with a full count with 1 out, nobody on here. We'll see if our guy here can pop him out. He does, as we'll get to the right field here, and that's going to be a nice catch. As that's going to be now 2 away here, as Bernardino does a great job there getting that now. So Jimenez will be up next here. We'll see what he can do. He's 1 for 3 for the game. He's batting .273 right now for the Blues. Blue Jays there, and we'll see a throw over the first, and he's going to be safe as he is able to motor down the line there. And they're going to score that as a base hit, as I don't know what the deal was there from our shortstop there, but Gonzalez should have threw that one a little quicker. But we do get the strikeout there, and now it keeps that runner at bay, and that ends the inning. So now we go to the bottom half of the 7th here, as we see Ryan Bird up next for the Blue Jays, as the Blue Jays, of course, trying to keep this game where it's at right now, because I think they know that we're about to creep back into this one here. Rafael is up here. He's now 0 for 2 for the day here. He's got a 1-0 count. That one's going to be a cue shot there to the second baseman, as that's going to be your routine play over there to first for the first out of the inning. So Duran up next. He's 1 for 2. He hit a double earlier. He's got 2 home runs, 12 RBIs so far this season. Again, he's been one of those really good hitters here. As he actually gets 519. Actually, he's the other one that's hitting over 400 right now. As he finds a gap out there, that's going to fall out there near the triangle. As that's going to be a nice double for him. A great job there. And I've been really thinking about moving him up, possibly being the leadoff, or he is our leadoff man. What am I saying? But I'm thinking about actually bringing up Rafael up to that point, and then maybe bringing Duran as the number 2 guy. Bergman is 3, and then of course Devers will be 4. But like I said, we're tinkering with the lineup here from time to time and trying to see what works best and whatnot. And so far, I found a couple of different combinations of lineups for us here, the Red Sox. As they'll go ahead and decide to, of course, they struck out Bergman, and now they walked Devers. Now Cass up next here. He's really struggling here at the plate here today, 0 for 3. Well, 2 on and 2 out here. Casas here. We just need a big bat here. We just need a base hit of some sort here to help us out. As this one's going to fly over to left field here, and that's going to hit off the wall. 1 run's going to come in to score. It makes it now 4-3. Red Sox take the lead here for the first time today. Nice job there, Sox. As Casas, the first baseman, doing a good job here. And like I said, we need these guys to use that wall more often here, as that's going to be a base hit for him, and that's going to drive in a run. Gonzalez is up next with 2 out, 2 on, runners on the first and third. Gonzalez here, cue shot there. This should be a fly ball out to center field here, and that will, of course, end the inning. As the Red Sox bring in 1 run there by Casas. Great job there from him, as they'll take the lead here as we wrap up this bottom half of the 7th. Now we move on to the top half of the 8th with a new pitching change. And Whitehurst here is now out here, taking on, of course, of all people, Vlad Guerrero Jr. 4:15 for Vladimir, as he'll take that one again. He'll look this one. This time he's going to argue this call. He thinks it's not into the zone, but it was clearly in the zone. You just got to pull the trigger there, buddy, and do what you're supposed to be doing with that big bat there, hitting those hitting the ball. That's what we get paid those big bucks for. As they'll get Anthony Santos here, they're out on that ground ball. Now 2 away, as Verso up to bat here. He's got an 0-2 count. Rafael is going to get underneath this one, as this is a nice routine fly ball for the center fielder, and he is going to get the final out of the inning. So Red Sox have a 1-run lead here as we go down to the bottom half of the same inning here in the 8th now, as Garcia will be up here. And of course Garcia, his job is to try to maintain this game and not let the Red Sox get any more runs on the board here. So we'll see the right fielder up next. Brady will be up next here with the 383, and he's 2 for 3 here today, as we'll see what he can do here, as he'll hit this one there. Nice job there going after the first pitch and taking a nice aggressive start here of the bottom of the eighth inning here. So nice job there for Abreu. And like I said, Abreu, I think right now he's batting 6th right now, and I kind of want to move him up to 5th, but I think that 6th spot is more better for him. You got Trevor that can kind of move up and down. And Abreu appears to have suffered a foot injury. Oh no, come on. So he is hobbling off the field here. So now we're going to have to take him out and bring in a Yoshida, who is not, I don't think he's made a start. He's made an appearance here yet in our series. I think he may have played in a game or two, but struck out or something like that. But he's going to be our pitch runner here, so we'll see what he can do. And it's, Trevor Story's up to bat here. 2-2 count for Story. He's going to pop this one up here high and deep out to center field there. That's going to be a out number 1. It's going to keep the runner at first on that at bat. As we're trying to find a way to try to at least bring in another run here before the inning is over with here. Nice bunt there from Connor Wong, but it's going to be a foul ball, so no good there. So we can't try that. And then you see here they'll try to throw out Yoshida there at first, as looks like Vlad was a little thrown off by that. So I don't think he was expecting that. Connor Wong's up next, and Connor is going to pop this one here. That's going to be a nice, well, not so nice bunt. I thought it was going to be able to drop down quickly, but he didn't score that bunt that well to keep it dead on the ground. But I guess we'll have to find another way of trying to get that runner home. So Rafael will be up next. We'll see what he can do here. 0 for 3 for the day with a 3.56 average right now. As he's got a chance now to try to bring home a run, but it looks like it's going to be a fly ball out to the shallow center field for the second baseman to get. And that will, of course, end the inning. Top of the ninth coming up here. Last chance now for the Red Sox last chance for the Blue Jays to get back in this game here. But Chapman, he's coming out here. He's ready to slam the door. Last time he won an award was back in 2019, be the reliever of the year there, as he'll give up a base hit there. And that'll be one on here with nobody out. So Chapman, we don't see him. He has not been seen here too often here this season. I think this might be his first save opportunity actually here, as we really hadn't been in position to bring him out here. So managers let us know there is a bunt coming up here, and there you see the bunt is dead, and this bunt's going to be out of bounds. And it's going to be foul there from Kirk. So we'll see if they'll try it again here. Runner on, and he's going to try it again. He's going to pop this one backwards, and that's going to be strikeout number 2. So will he try it for a third time here? We'll see, as he's got an 0-2 count here. Chapman, who just blazes one right by that four-seam fastball, and that's going to retire the side, or at least retire Kirk there with one away. So now with one out and one on here, we'll see the base runner take off here. He's going to jump, and he's going to get a nice jump there. And Springer now is going to be at least avoid the chance to get the double play here put on him. As he gets swing and a miss there. Nice job there from Chapman. Gets another batter out there on another strikeout. That's 2 away. Snyder's up next, still a runner on second now. As we'll see, pitch there, and that is going to be it as he locks up Snyder, and Snyder just asking the referee or asking the umpire, why was that out? Well, 1, because it was in the zone. 2, you didn't swing. So that is a good finish there as we get game 1 of this series here with the Blue Jays, as we win this one 4-3. Bernardo gets the hit, picks up the win there. Gonzalez is your player of the game there for the Red Sox. 2 for 4 for him, a double and a triple. Abreu, he also had a nice day there as well. 3 for 4, 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. Duran, 2 for 4, 2 doubles and a run scored. And of course, Devers had a 1 for 3 day, a double and a run score. Chapman gets his first save of the season. On the other side, Ryan Bird gets hit with the loss. As for the box score here, you see Bo Bichette. Nice, we did a great day with Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero, as we got both of them 0 for 4 that game. To me, that's considered a great day when you don't have 2 hitters like that. Hitting you, knocking you around pillar to post in that ballpark there. I'll have to find out and see here about Gausman, about his injury. because I really think I'm thinking like, man, he is going to be that doesn't sound too good of an injury. Like his arms hanging there, it's like, oh, that might be well, no, they're going to say it's a fractured arm, so he's going to be out for 1 to 2 months. He's going to be on that 15-day DL. Wasn't nothing serious. I like Tommy John. I was thinking, I was like, ugh, that's bad. That's ugh. I don't want to hear nobody's arm hanging there. So we'll get to game 2 of the series as we take a look here. We win this one at 4-2. Nice job there, Red Sox, as we pick up the second win of the series. And we'll see here, Hendricks will pick up the win there for them, as he had so far this season 4 innings and 4 1/3 innings of work there for him, as he's able to pick up the win. It looks like we get Vlad Jr. gets 1 for 4, a strikeout and an RBI there in that game. Luke's gets 2 for 4, walk. Jimenez is 0 for 5 in the game. I don't see, Bo Bichette did. He was, I think, 0 for 4 or 0 for 3 day on him. As for the Red Sox, Ref Snyder and Hamilton lead off there for us. Like I said, we're just trying some different combinations here, and they'll go for 0 for 3. But Tristan, he and Wong had a double. Bergman had a nice home run to help us out in there in that game as well. So we'll see here, game 3, 5-1. Red Sox win this one again. As we'll take a look at the box score here in this one, and nice job here. Like I said, playing, simming some of these games here. I do sim some from time to time, depending on what series it is. Obviously, a series like this is really important for us to start off the season. But I was like, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and sim. We're gonna see what we do, and so far we're looking pretty good there. Devers 2 for 4 in the game. He had 3 RBIs, 2 runs in this one there. Nice job. Campbell looks like he's actually doing pretty well there for us as well, which is nice to see. But Devers and Gonzalez both had a home run in this game. Crawford picks up his second win of the season. He's 2-1. 5 innings of work there from him. Not bad at all. Wyatt Mills, for one of our Sea Dogs, he has a fractured wrist. He's going to be out for 1 to 2 months. I've seen a lot of injuries by playing this game here. I've noticed that a lot here. So a lot of pitchers here just having some tough time with the injuries. And then, of course, when I talk about Campbell doing really well, this happens. A ACL sprain. He's going to be out for at least 2 weeks, as we went ahead and sim this next one here. As we beat Toronto 8-4. Nice job there. So we pick up we were able to sweep the Blue Jays out of our building, and we win all 4 games. That's nice. I like to see that. Vladimir Guerrero 2 for 4 in the game. And this one here, Bo Bichette got a triple. Guerrero got a double there for him. And then for us, it looks like Bergman had a nice game. Wong had 2 doubles. Hamilton had a home run. Brayu had a home run. Campbell had a home run as well. Nice. Oh, we missed out his first home run. Dang it. All right. Well, then he also had a stolen base, him and Rafaela as well. So, the rookie gets a home run. I thought we was going to be able to, hit it for ourselves, but he ended up getting it himself there. So nice job. So we're 12 and 2 right now after that series. We're taking on the White Sox. Of course, the White Sox by far is the worst team in the league there, as you can tell by the team rankings. And of course, right now they're the worst team in the American League Central, as they've recently just they actually last 5 games they're 2-3. Yeah, they got beat by Detroit, got swept there in that series, and they're in Detroit. But then they just recently picked up a series there here, most recently with the Tiger, or they're not the Tigers there, but the what was the other team? I can't remember who that team was, but nonetheless, Cannon is their pitcher here. We're going to see today in this matchup here between the Battle of the Sox, which is going to be a good one here. It usually is. And hopefully, with us here in this game here today, we will be able to do some damage here. Like I said, this should, ideally, this should be an easy series. But, of course, if you know anything about when I'm playing against teams like this, for whatever reason, it does not go our way, and we're struggling here. So we're hoping that it will be a different look to us this time around. Now, we are having Lucas out here today. Now, of course, this is his former team. This is the team he was traded back in 2023 when he was with the White Sox there, and, of course, got traded to Boston. Of course, last year he didn't play at all because he did have an injury that kept him out for the remainder of the season. But now he's back this year. B potential 70 overall. We're hoping to see this young 30-year-old pitcher here. He's been in the league for 7 years now, and to throw some heat here. And so far, at least when I've been utilizing him in some of these games here that we've played, that we've already seen already, and of course some of the games I've had him already here. The next couple of episodes I got coming up for you guys. I feel pretty comfortable having him on the hill there. He's got some pretty good combinations of pitches that you can work with to get struck guys out and do some damage against other teams. There you see the lineup there for the White Sox. Of course, Luis Robert, Benari, Vaughn, Sosa, some of the top guys there. And of course, we do have, we're going to change up the lineup a little bit here. Like I said, I try to rotate the lineup as much as I possibly can because I want to keep guys fresh. And also I want to get other guys opportunities to see what they can do as well. But yeah, Lucas has been very dominant on the mound here as of late, and we're hoping that will continue on here. As there you see 12-2 they're here in this one, as of course White Sox are 4-8. And of course, like I said, the last place in the American League Central. So Lucas going against his former club here. We'll see how well he is going to have the fanfare here. I'm sure there'll be a couple of people that will, like or be glad to see him come back. But of course, the other side, they may not like him returning here, especially as a Red Sox player. So we'll see what we can do here. There you see his last 2 starts, what he's done so far here. And like I said, the last 2 starts have been very, very solid for us. And he's got quite a bit of run support there. We'll see how this one goes. As taking on Cannon as we go to the top of the first here. This will be a base hit. And actually, no, it's going to be good enough for 2 as Duran pushes it and gets a nice double there for himself. So nice hustle there as he gets his 11th double of the season. As, like I said, people here in the South Side are going to have a really rough summer. The way how these White Sox are playing. Oh, it's not like they're playing like that. Nice hustle there from the second baseman, getting in that one there as he just steals a base hit there. As Duran have to stay at second. As we'll see now, Rafael Devers says, hey, well, try your best to get this one here. As Devers hits a nice double out to right. And that's going to drive in the first run here for the Red Sox. As that's going to be his 5th RBI double of the season. It's now 1-0 here. Red Sox lead. And now we'll see Cass up next here. And this now starting to become a hit parade here. As now the next batter comes up as he brings in Devers off of another double, RBI double there. As that's going to be his 5th. Nice hustle there from Devers. Or should say from Cassis there. Knocking in a run. Gonzalez will be up next as Cannon here just like, okay, what is going on? Can we stop the bleeding? As Gonzalez is able to get a nice single there for himself. As runners on the corners now here for Abreu. Abreu hitting well over the average. As that's going to be another base hit, and now brings in a run here. As it's now 3-0 here in Chicago. Top of the first, looking very nice for the Red Sox. Let's see if we can keep this momentum going. Trevor Story's up next. 293 coming in today's game. As we'll see a hit here. This is going to be launched out there to right. And it's going to be easily picked up and caught there. Nice hustle there from the right fielder. But now they're going to go ahead and tag the runner up. As Gonzalez goes from second to third there. And nice job there from him. Now we'll see what Connor Wong can do next. Wong hitting now 429 coming in today's game. And that's going to be a drop third strike here. They're going to do some housework here and clean up that mess over at first as they're able to do so and get Wong out. Bottom of the first here. We'll see what the White Sox can do here offensively here as they start off on a pretty well note here as they get a base hit. Putting the runner on board here with no outs. So nice job there from Jolks as he gets a nice start there for the White Sox. Slater's up next. 270 coming in today's game as he'll swing and a miss there. And he'll get the first out here of the inning. As the White Sox here trying to get that man from first back home here. Tauschman now up next, batting 154. And he swings and a miss there. And that's not going to be helpful at all as that's now 2 away for the White Sox. As Lucas looking very dominant out here. Getting a message there from the manager saying there's a possible steal. And, oh, nice hit there from Luis Roberto there. That's going to be a double here for him. And that's going to bring now a runner here to the home plate. And it's going to get tagged out at the plate. Nice hustle there as Jokes trying to push it and try to get a first run on the board there for the White Sox. But he gets taken down there on that nice throw there from Duran. Ends the inning. Top of the third here, as we'll see, Abreu here hits this one here high and deep over right field wall. That ball is gone. 480 for Abreu. That is going to be home run number 4 for him this season. As that's a beautiful shot there. There you see the boys in the dugout love what they're seeing here from him. As he's able to just do a great job here picking up that bat here as of late and just driving in a run. And now extend this lead now to 4-0. Look at that. Just a beautiful hit. And when you hear that crack of that bat like that, it's like, yeah, you know you got every single stitch of that baseball coin out of that ballpark here. Gonzalez will be up next as he'll hit this one here high and deep here in the top of the 5th. This one's going to bounce off the wall. And it's going to be just a single there for him as Gonzalez just did not have the the speed, I guess, that time to get to second. Abreu's up next as there's 1 on and 1 out, or excuse me, 2 on, or excuse me, 1 on and 2 out. As that's going to hit out near the patio there at the right field. And a run is going to come in to score as Abreu is able to get an RBI double for his help there. As it's now 5-0. Bottom of the 5th coming up here. Still 5-0. Red Sox lead. As Vaughn's up next. Vaughn's going to pop this one up. And Bergman's going to call everybody off on this one in the infield as he reads that one very well. Getting the first out of the inning. So nice hustle there from him as he is able to, of course, get himself in scoring position now. We'll see what Sosa can do as we'll see him here at second at bat here in today's game. He's 0 for 1 here today. As he'll take that 4-seam fastball low and inside and can't really do much there as he has to just sit back and go back to the dugout and think about the next at bat. Montgomery's up next. He's 1 for 2. Or excuse me, 1 for 1 here. He hit a single earlier. He's 171 right now for the season. And we'll see Lucas here. He gets a nice pitch there on that slider inside. And has him to whiff. And that's going to retire Montgomery for that at bat. Nice inning, nice way to end the inning. As we'll now get to see the Red Sox here at the top of the 7th. This one's going to drop down for a base hit. Nice hustle there from Gonzalez. As Gonzalez able to find a hole there in shallow right field. And getting the base hit there with 1 out. Gonzalez getting some last minute information there from his first base coach. Abreu's up next. Let's see what Abreu can do. Of course, he's been doing this all game long. Hits this one here high and deep out to right field. That's going to bounce off the wall. It's going to get another runner come in to score here. This is the second time he's done this here in today's game. As he has now driven in 3 runs. One of them being a solo shot. And now this is the second time now getting an RBI double. Makes it now 6-0. Next up is Trevor Story. Story's going to hit this one. That's going to drop down in right field. And Abreu's going to be able to come around here. Story's going to get a nice tag up to second. And that's going to be an RBI double there for the Red Sox as Story hits his 5th in the season. Connor Wong's up next. He's 0 for 3, having a tough day here today, but this is going to be a pop-up here. And that is, yeah, he makes his day even worse here as he goes now 0 for 4. He's got a couple good looks off the bat here. He's got a couple of good hits, but just nothing really to find any space out there in a gap or no holes out there. He's been hitting right to the outfielders here. So we'll see that ball there is going to be misplayed as Rafael is going to get there on time. And that'll be considered an E6 there as the shortstop's going to get called on that one there. Tough break as that one should have been played, but should have been fielded a lot more better than he did there. So now they're going to, of course, now get this so-called 4th out to get the out of the inning here. But instead, the pitching coach is going to come out here, or I should say the manager maybe, is going to come out here and make some changes. So manager's going to make a change here. We'll see Cam Boozer. He's a former Red Sox. last season, now with the White Sox here. And of course, we'll see what Cam can do. 4 games he's been in so far here this season. He has 2 holds. He's pitched 3 and 2/3 innings here. We'll see what he does here against Duran. As Duran pops this one up the middle here. Tried to outrun this one, but he cannot. And that's going to be it for the top half of the 7th. 7th inning stretch now coming up here for the White Sox as we go to the bottom half of the 7th. And we'll lead off here with Taubman here, and this will be a pop-up, easy enough for Connor Wong to get under, and he will get the out there. 1 away there for the White Sox here in the bottom of the 7th. So nobody on board here. We'll see Luis Roberts Jr. come out the bat here. He's 1 for 2. He's singled. He's got 2 home runs, 6 RBIs for the season. Right now hitting .240. We'll see what this guy can do. Of course, he's going to be a prime candidate here in the next season or two for a possibility of being a free agent. I'm sure there's a lot of teams that will be asking for his services here, especially if the White Sox don't turn things around here. Andrew Benedetti's up next. We'll see what he can do as he's over 2. And that ball's going to be dropped. Connor Wong's going to try to throw this one out there at second, but we cannot get the tag as Luis Roberto is there safely. As now we'll see Benedetti here again here. 2-2 count here. Still working on him. And he swings and misses there. And that's going to be strikeout number 3. Nice job there. As Lucas is still out here. 12 strikeouts now. Lucas is now serving up here to the White Sox. As Andrew Vaughn's up next. 0 for 2. He struck out and popped out last time. Last 2 at bats. We'll see what we can do here this time as he's going to popping out again. This time over to right field. And Cass has almost made a blunder there. But he's able to stick with it and make the nice catch. So now it's the bottom of the 9th here. Last chance now for the White Sox to get something going here as they're down by 7. As we'll see a strikeout there. Nice job as we'll see a strikeout here. As we got one of our relief pitchers here doing some work. As Lucas had a great day. 12 strikeouts there against this former club. And he is now a shoo-in for the victory here. As long as our bullpen can keep Slater and the next batter here at bay. And Slayton here has the batter here pops him out to right field. This is going to be caught. And that is going to be a nice catch there for out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox.
So 2 away now here on the White Sox. As Taubman here up next here. He's 0 for 3 for the day. We've kept him quiet. He's got a .143 here for his batting average, and another win here for the Red Sox here as they pick up another victory. Nice job there, Red Sox, as we take the first game of 3 here in this south side of Chicago. As we get another victory here. 7-0 here in this one. 7 runs, 15 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. As for the White Sox, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. As Lucas gets his 3rd win of the season here in 3 or 4 starts he's been in so far here. So looking very good. Very dominant on the mound here today. As there you see 7 innings of work, 4 hits, 12 strikeouts, no walks, no earned runs. And like I said, I could have kept him out there for another inning there if I wanted to there, but I decided nope, he's done. He pitched 7 good innings here. We're not going to spoil it. We're going to go ahead and bring in our bullpen and let them finish the work, and pick up this nice win here. So nice job there as Brady hit his 4th home run of the season. Nice job there for him. He also picked up 2 RBIs. Trevor Story, Cassis, Devers, and Duran also picked up RBIs or doubles there. Of course, Will Ibar had 4 RBIs there in the game. So he had a big day there from him, which I love seeing there. We don't have to the idea, it's kind of nice not have to worry about having to have Devers be the guy to hit. Obviously we pay him a lot, enough money to be that guy, but for right now, he doesn't have to be that guy because everybody's contributing up and down the lineup there. So that's really nice to see. So Martin Perez will be up next here in game 2 of this set. this in this game here today. As you see there, C potential, 6'6" overall. He's 33 years of age, from Venezuela, and he's of course been in the majors for 12 seasons. And there you see his numbers here so far. In 2 starts, he's 0-1. He's pitched 9 innings. He's also given up 11 hits, and there you see his rest of his numbers here: 4 home runs, 4 home runs, 1 walk, and 11 strikeouts. And right now he has I think it's an 8 average right now, or 6 average right now for his ERA. He has 1 quality start, and there you see he gets a negative WAR of negative 0.2. His last start was against Detroit, where he ended up losing there. He got knocked out pretty quickly. 3 innings of work, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs. All runs were earned. 2 home runs, 1 walk, and struck out 5. Ended the game in a 12 ERA. So not good there for his part here. And today he would like to try to change that. Of course, we already see Crochet already back in that first game. We've seen him here in today's episode against the Blue Jays. Had an excellent start there. He's already had 2 quality wins so far underneath his belt. There you see, of course, it's 4-seamer change, or 4-seamer circle change, slider, or excuse me, sinker, sweeper, and a cutter that he has. And of course, like I said, he didn't get the win. He got a no decision, but we did pick up the win in that game. He pitched 6 innings of work, gave up 7, gave up 7 hits, 3 runs. All 3 were earned. And now we're in the situation here as we are on 7-2 here, as we're in the top half of the 9th with 1 out, and we got 1 on here. So we'll see what the Red Sox can do here in this scenario that we're in right now. So we'll try to see if we can try to win this game here, as we're taking on Shane Smith here, who is pitching to Duran. Now Duran currently right now, the reason why we're in this is because Duran has 11-game hitting streak here going for himself, and we're going to try to see if we can extend that net to 12 here. And we just need to get a base hit, move Hamilton up 90 feet here. We'll see if we can do that. As we'll see a 1-0 count here coming up. As we'll see the pitch here. This is going to be a fly ball. That's going to drop, and that's going to be the 12th hit of the day. As Hamilton is going to go ahead and stretch that out to going from first to third there on that base hit. So a nice hit there from Duran, as he gets now 12 games now. He has hit successfully here in this one. And of course, got to get it late there, of all things, but nonetheless, it's going to be a considered hit, and he's going to move up to 12 games now. As we'll see here, the final score for the Red Sox winning this one here, as we pick up another win in Chicago, and nice victory here for us, as the boys are looking very good here. Final score 11-2 is the final. 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. White Sox 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors there for them. As Justin Anderson will get hit with the loss there. Hendricks, of course, will pick up the win. And, of course, Cassis is, 4 for 5 in that ball game. A home run and a double from him, as well as 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Devers, 3 for 4. A triple, 2 RBIs and 3 runs scored there for him. There you see the lineup there. We have Hamilton, Ref Snyder, Duran, Devers, Cassis, Bergman. Yeah, I'm trying to look at some of what the computer comes up with from time to time when it comes to the lineup there. And actually, I kind of like that lineup as well. So, like I said, we'll be teasing with the lineup here from time to time, because a lot of times, when I'm not playing itself, of course, the computer will come up with its own lineup there for itself and whatnot. But I kind of like that lineup there as well. Might have to try that out for myself there. But we'll see. Jake Elder will be up next for the White Sox here. He's one of their rookies. He's not been in the league for very long here. This is his first year now playing full-time he got called up last year for the White Sox there. And he is, of course, there you see, 26 years of age, 6'4", 215 pounds. He's a lefty. And, of course, he was drafted in the 4th round of the 2020 draft. C potential, 65 overall. There you see his last start against the Guardians, which he ended up getting hit with a loss there. Only pitched 2 2/3 innings of work, gave up 7 hits, and he got rocked pretty hard there. He gave up 5 runs in the 2 frames there. As we'll have Tanner Hook will be out here for us. B potential, 80 overall, 28 years of age, 6'5", 226 pounds from Illinois. 3 years in the league, and of course there you see his number so far. 3 starts, he's 2-0. His last start, I believe, was a no decision. And of course, as you take a look here, 17 innings of work so far for him, giving up 11 hits, 6 runs, four of those were earned, 1 home run, 3 walks, and 22 strikeouts. So at least with pitching with him, I've been feeling very, comfortable pitching with him, and getting those high, almost near double-digit strikeouts there a game. It's been really nice. Of course, we played, we had him in that Toronto series there. We got that no decision, but we did get the win. The bullpen helped us out there. And, of course, there you see 4 hits, 1 run there in that one. Nothing earned. But, yeah, we end up seeing this one here. As you see, 8-5 is the final. As we're on a winning streak here. I think we haven't lost for almost a good week now, almost a week and a half. Take a look here. Red Sox here on April 13th. Pick up another nice victory there. Devers gets a triple. Hamilton hits a home run as well as Rafaela, so that's nice. Again, I just love seeing these other guys that are picking up the slack here. When Devers is not able to hit a home run, these other guys here like Rafaela, Hamilton, which you would not think they would be able to, you don't see to them hitting home runs too often here, but they're stepping up to the plate here and doing some damage there against, obviously, of course, against the White Sox here. But nonetheless, it's really nice seeing them stepping up here and doing a great pick up his 3rd win of the season. That is nice. And, of course, Chapman picks up another save for himself as well. As for the White Sox, there you see Rojas 2 for 5. Vinatieri had 2 for 4, a run, 2 RBIs. Look at the rest of the numbers here. Rojas and Vaughn both hit a home run. Looks like Rojas had a double, so does Roberto, as well as Vinatieri. And of course, take a look here. Jake Elder gets his 3rd loss of the season. This time, only an inning and a third. He gives up 6 runs. 5 of those were earned in that game. As we'll take a look here, and we're 15-2 right now. We're on a 13-game winning streak here. Woo, looks nice. I like it. On the other side of the spectrum here in the American League East, as we get ready for this Rays series, Rays not doing so good there. They're on an 8-game losing streak, and they're trying to do their best to turn things around before they head against us. Of course, there you see the 3-game losing streak right now. There with the White Sox, who we just finished a series with. Mariners right now first place there. They have a game lead actually over the Athletics there. Their Mariners are 15-5. So are the Braves in the National League East. They have a half a game lead over the Phillies and Mets. And then you see the Nationals 5-10 with a 5.5 game back of the Braves, and the Marlins, of course, 7 games back of the Braves there in that division. In the National League Central, you got the the Cubbies there at 10-8. Nice 2-game lead over the Brew Crew. Reds right there in 3rd place. Cardinals, I believe, are in last place there. And then, oddly enough, I find it funny that the Diamondbacks lead it right now in the National League West, as the Dodgers, not a good start at all. We haven't even played them yet. 7-10. They're 3.5 games back. And of course, I know that's not going to last for too long. But right now, they're currently on a 4-game losing streak in their division right now. So they really, like I said, it's not going to last for very long there. But I'm sure Dodgers fans are probably wondering, like, hey, why are we in this position right now? This feels weird. So let's go ahead and get ready for this next final series in today's episode here. We're going to actually get into this one here. This is one of our feature games as well, like it was with the first game there with the Blue Jays here. We're going to have Shane McClellan there. You see he is the starter there for the Tampa Bay Rays, one of their future top aces. A potential 82 overall. There you see from Florida. 6'1", 200 pounds. He's been in the league for 4 seasons. His last start was against the Angels, which he lost. And of course, he gave up 2 runs. Both of them were earned. Gave up a home run as well as 3 walks and struck out 9. Crawford is going to be our pitcher here, as he's got a B potential. And of course, there you see his numbers as well. And last time I pitched with him, he actually again, another pitcher I felt really comfortable with. Really true. All the pitchers the Red Sox have currently right now in this game, it's just been clicking. Just the pitching repertoire, the different types of pitches they have, especially like Crawford, him and Lucas. I kind of like their pitches they have, and different combinations you can mess around with and whatnot. So you see they're currently right now in an 8-game losing streak here. They're trying to turn things around. Of course, they're not playing in their home stadium. They're right here. They're right there in playing there at the Steinbrenner ballpark there, the AAA home for the Boston or for the New York Yankees ball club. They're in Florida, but they're making do with it here at the Steinbrenner Field, George Steinbrenner Field. So we'll see what we can do here as we're here in Florida. Here, not necessarily in the Trop, but nonetheless here, Bergman's like, you know what? Regardless of where they're playing now, I'm just gonna hit a home run. He takes the first pitch of the game and drills it 446 feet deep out the center field there. His 4th home run of the season. That's the way how you want to start something here against the bottom feeders right now of the division. As Bergman does a great job there. Actually, it's actually the second pitch, because the first pitch, Durant went after it and popped one out deep, but nothing deep. There's warning track power, but the second pitch, literally from the pitcher, goes deep, and that's already a bad omen right there for this young pitcher here to give up a pitch here. Now he has to deal with Rafael Devers, who will be next. But we'll go ahead to the bottom half of the first here. 2 out, as we're able to get the pitcher, or the Crawford's able to get the batter out there really quickly, and that ends. He actually did this quick 1-2-3 there in the bottom half of that first. We'll see if we can do the same thing here in the bottom half of the second, as Rafael is going to track this one down. Runners on third, and first and third here. Now we're trying to throw this one in here. Now Rafael is trying to throw this one here, and that's just not going to get there on time, as they had to relay throw that one, as that's going to be now putting them on the board here. It's a nice job there from DeLuca, giving up a sac fly there and bringing in a run, tying this one up now. 1 apiece here in the top half of the second. So Rorschach is up next here. We'll see what he can do here. Batting .222 right now for the season, as he's looking at an 0-2 count. He's going to take that one looking, as that split finger gets away from him, and he cannot do anything on that one there, as he's going to just take that one looking. It gets the Red Sox out of that inning. Bottom of the third here, we'll be seeing Kim up to bat here, as we'll see Tampa Bay again here try to do something. Oh, takes that low cut fastball inside and has that one saying, see ya, going on vacation, as he hits this one over the left field wall. That's home run number 1 there for Kim. And that is not what we were wanting from Crawford there. As he gets up the second run of the ball game here, Tampa Bay starting to fight back here. As we'll see the pitch here off the show drone. And yeah, soon as I see that pitch come out of his hands, I'm like, uh-oh. I think I might have given him a big big play there to make off, and he did so there. He did a great job there, taking that one for a ride for a home run. Nice solo shot there from Kim, as we'll see a nice hop there, nice jump there. As Cass has got some bunnies there, gets up there and steals a potential base hit. 1 away, as Diaz will be up next. As Diaz is 1 for excuse me, 1 for 1 here today. He's got now 0-1 count, as there's 1 out, nobody on here, and Diaz here lifting this one here high and deep. It is back, and that ball is not coming back. That's a home run. Solo shot there from Diaz out to right center field. That's his 3rd home run of the season, and the Rays are starting to. You see the manager like, yep, yeah, we're gonna stay in this fight. As it's now 3-1 here in the bottom of the third. Red Sox, what is going on here with this pitching here? This is not like me with Cutter Crawford here giving up home runs like this, but yeah, it looks like this could be their day. Lowell will be up next here as he's got a 1-2 count here, trying to get out of the inning here. As he'll swing and a miss there on that one, as that one's outside, just nearly breaks the plate, crosses the plate there, but we do get the strikeout. Jimenez is up next, 377 for him, as he'll take a pitch there, and he'll swing there as he just swings down that one just a little bit there on that four-seam fastball. Takes him for a ride, and that'll be it for the inning. Bottom half of the fourth now here. We're still struggling at the plate here offensively. Defensively here, we're struggling as well, as we're giving up another base hit here. And nice job there from Camarero, as he is able to get a base hit there for the Rays. Rays got one on here with nobody out, and we really need a double play here badly to get us out of here. I'm right here now. You see, I don't know if you can hear, but the Rays fans are out here going, "Let's go Rays!" And so far, well deserved right now, because they were playing really well as they get another base hit. That's 2 on now here. DeLuca's up next. He, of course, hit that fly ball there to get them that first run. 295 here for him, as he'll ground this ball there to Hamilton. Hamilton throws this one, throws to Story, gets one. Try to turn that double play, and that's just going to be 1 out. So now runners on the corners here now with 1 out. Rovette's up next here. We'll see what we can do with him, as that ball is going to be dropped. And now the runner from first is going to take off to second. So now we can't get the double play. And we definitely need to find a way to get him out, as we get a nice strikeout there on him, as that's now 2 away, as the manager thought this inning was going to be his. And, well, right now, so far, we're starting to come back. As Kim now up next here. He hit that solo shot earlier. We got to definitely watch out what he can do. Watch out for what he can do this time around, as we'll see him go here. And this will be a ground ball there to Cassis. Cassis is going to field it very well. Gets the first, and that's going to be an unassisted play there. Nice job there from Cassis. And that will end the inning. But Tampa Bay still have the lead here by 2. As we go to the top of the 5th here, and Trevor Story's like, no more. This story is going to be written even better here, as we'll see a home run. Nice solo shot there. 401 out to right field. And that's going to put us in within a run here now. It's now 3-2. It's just a Rays still lead this one, as Trevor Story keeps these people quiet here in this stadium. I think it's the quietest I've heard them all game long here. As Trevor Story does a great job here, just bopping this one right over the right field there, going opposite field. Great job. As, oh, look at that crack of the bat. Hear that crack of the bat there. You just know it's like, yep, this is a good one. And that's going to go 401 over left or to right field. We'll see. Connor Wong will be up next, as he's 1 for 1 here today, as he Q shots this one here out to shallow center field here. A good play there for me. Enough time there for the center field to get to that one there, as that's going to be out number 1 for the Red Sox. So not what we was looking for, but, we could do better. We'll see what Rafaela can do here. He's ground out already in today's game. He has 1 home run and 5 RBIs for the season. We'll see with 317 average here. He should be doing something better here, and he is going to do something better, as he has this one scream out of the ballpark here. 380 over to left field. Home run, as that is going to be a beautiful shot there. Second home run of the season, and that's going to tie this game up now 3 apiece here at Steinbrenner Field. As again, the crowd being very quiet here today. And these at-bats here against these Red Sox, as they see that lead now shrinking, now just pretty much disappeared. And the Red Sox on their way of getting back to taking this ball game here. So top of the 5th here, still only 1 out. Nobody on, as Duran's here going to hit this one here. That's going to be a fly ball, and the shortstop can't get to it. And that's going to be a base hit there for Duran. So nice job there from the top of the order. Keeping this inning alive. Bergman's up next. He hit that home run earlier that started all of this. We'll see what he can do here this time around. This is going to be a ground ball there to second. Turned for 2, and they're going to do so there. So the Rays do a good job here of staying, keeping this game, and not letting the Red Sox get any more here. I don't know why I keep saying Blue Jays here. I think because I'm seeing the B and the blue and all that kind of association, you know, word association with it. But Rays get another base hit here, as we'll see Brandon Lowe be up next. 3 home runs, 6 RBIs for him for Lowe this season, as Lowe's going to hit this one out there to left center field here for Duran. Duran's going to get there on time, gets the out. That's going to be out number 1 there, as Diaz will, of course, will pop out. Lowe now here. Runner's going to take off here. Can we get the runner at second? Can we make the tag? And they say yes. As we get a nice tag there. Nice throw there from Connor Wong, as he's able to get Palacios there out on that play. Take a look at this StatCast here. And he does Connor Wong does a great job there. Right on the money there. Let's take a look at another angle here. And, oh, yeah, look at that. Beautiful throw there. Nice job. So now, Brandon Lowe up here, 220 now. He's hitting this season. We already struck him out earlier. He's got a 2-2 count on him this time around. Let's see if we can get him struck out again and get out of this inning. And we'll see the pitch there. And, oh, nice 12-6 curve on that one. That is going to retire the side. And Lowe right there arguing, make a little argument of his call. We'll see Devers here, as he'll actually do a good job here of drawing a walk. As Rasmussen here having a tough time there against the big slugger. Can't find those pitches there. And of course, doesn't want to give anything up this late. So Cass is up next here. He's 0 for 2. We'll see what Cass can do. Is here. Oh, he's going to hit this one right back up the middle there. That's going to be a base hit. And that's going to put now 2 runners on board here for the Red Sox. And they're trying to fight back and get back this lead here in this ball game. Hamilton will be up next here. 0-2 count here for him, as he'll bop this one over the shallow right. That's going to be a base hit, and the runner's going to be told to stop, as the third runner at third is going to be held up. And now with bases loaded here, Red Sox are really open up things here. If the next batter here, which is, I believe, is going to be Trevor Story here, they can really... Oh, no, it's going to be Yoshida. Yoshida's going to be up to bat. He's, actually forgot, yeah, he's batting, or he's playing right field here today. As we'll see this one being thrown, and this ball's going to be thrown into home plate. Can we get there on time? Yes, we do. We get the nice sacrifice fly there from Yoshida. Nice job there from him as he drives in a run. And that's going to be a nice job there. Getting the lead here now, 4-3. So Trevor Story will be up next. He had that solo shot back in the 5th. Here we are in the top half of the 6th. Let's see if he can do it again. 2 on, no 1 out. And a ball up the middle there. Go right back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen turns a quick play there. And the not so 1-6-3 double play. Nice job as they get themselves out of the inning. So Red Sox able to scrape up a run in the inning. And able to get the lead there. Now 4-3. Top of the 6th now coming up here. Jimenez up to bat. 0-2 count. Ground ball there to Bergman. Bergman throws this one over the first, and that will, of course, retire him in that at bat. So 1 away now here in the bottom half of the 6th. Red Sox still lead it 4-3. And Caminero up next here. 245 for him for the season as he grounds this one over the Casas. Casas takes his time over to first, tags the bag, tags the black, jeez, tags the bag, and ends the at bat. Next up is Jonathan. He takes one looking there, as he is just thinking to himself like, okay, that's where the pitch is going to be at. Okay, I got you. Placido now here in the bottom half of the 8th. We'll see here a pop up, and this one it should be an easy one there for Rafaela to get underneath as the center fielder's there on time. And that's going to retire the at-bat, and that's going to be out number 1 there on the Rays here. As our pitcher, seems like he's getting a little tired here, but we'll see if Bernardo can at least get to Diaz and get Diaz off the diamond here. As he does tag the bag, and that's going to get 2 away now here on the Rays. As now Brandon Lowe's up next. As of course we're in the process of Cora coming out here talking to his reliever and getting the ball there from him. So nice job there from Bernardino as he tried his best. And of course now we'll see what Slayton can do here next. Slayton, there you see his numbers. 8 games so far he's been in so far. He's over 1. He's at 3 holes. And it looks like he's been doing pretty well against left-handed batters. as right-handed batters hitting around 200 on him. So we'll see here with this 1-0 count here from Brandon Lowe. Pitch here, and oh my God, that ball is up and it is gone. 488 there, a solo shot as Brandon Lowe gets a beautiful home run there off of our reliever, who we just brought in to take care of him. And they send us around. They get himself a round tripper there. Nice job there from Brandon Lowe. Home run there for the Rays. Look at the show vision here, and I cannot believe. I thought I had that sweep. I thought that sweep was gonna, it was coming out from the outside, but it was gonna break in, inside and low, and it did not break inside and low too much. It didn't break enough for it to, get him struck out, and he just rides that one to the wall. 4-4 game here, bottom of the 8th here. We're going to see a Slayton get himself out of this one. As this ball's going to be drill out to left here. This is back, and that's going to be caught there by Duran as he saves us and stops the Rays from getting anything going on here. They come back. They tie it up 4-4 here after 8 innings. We got a last chance now to try to get this game won here for ourselves if we want to stay alive. Top of the 9th coming up here for the Red Sox. Hamilton's up. We'll see here 1-0 count, or excuse me, a 1-1 count here. Hamilton run down the line, and he is going to be safe at first. Nice hustle there from Hamilton. That is going to be a base hit for him as he's on board here. As I take a look here in this one, if played right, third baseman could have had an easy play there, but he did not hold on to it, did not stay in his glove, and that is going to cost him. So we'll see if we can try to take advantage of this. As Yoshida's up next here, we need to try to he needs to find a way to get the runner up 90 feet. No, never mind. On second thought, he might have done so there, as that throw was off target, and that's going to be considered an E3. As Yoshida's going to get on board there. He's going to get on board by way of the error. So now Trevor Story's up next. Again, guys, this is an opportunity to really take advantage of. Nobody out and 2 on now. Oh, no, it's going to be wiped away quickly as that's going to be a double play. Damn it. I thought we had that as Kim does a great job there of turning that double play here. Look at this. I thought it was going to be off target and over the head of the second baseman, but no, it's right on the money. And Diaz, look at it. Yep, that's an out. And he got that ball right in there. So now Connor Wong up next. Connor needs a base hit up the middle here so we can get the lead here. And he swings and misses there on that sweeping pitch, I should say, as Vasil is out of the inning. So now Camaro now up next here to lead off the bottom half of the 9th for the Rays. As they'll swing and miss. He'll swing and miss there. That's going to be Slayton's first strikeout now here in today's game. As we'll see Armada here next here. He's got an 0-2 count. 1 for 3. Hitting 273 here today as that's going to be a strikeout there. That's 2 away now here. So DeLuca's up next. This is their last chance to get something going until we go to extra frames. And, of course, that's what we're going to try to do here is Duran tracking this one here. That's going to go deep, and that's going to be caught out there left center field. And that will retire the side. So we go to the 10th inning now. Top of the 10th, remember, runner on second. 10 extra inning rules apply right now. As this ball is going to be hit out to right, and that's going to be easily caught. And no tag up there for the Red Sox, as they're going to be left there at second base. So with 1 away and 1 on here, we'll see what Duran can do, as he's got a chance now to drive home that run. We'll see if he can do so here in the 10th, as that ball is going to be chopped. And that's going to be hit right to the pitcher there for the easy out. But they do move the runner up 90 feet with now 2 away. Again, we're in the situation again with a base runner on third. We need to find a good pitch here to drive and at least get a base hit of some sort. Get this one past the infield, shallow outfield be better. As we'll see now here, Bergman up, and he gets underneath this one just a little too much inside there on him, as that's going to be the final out here in the 10th inning. So nothing can be done here in the top of the 10th. We'll go to the bottom of the 10th as the Rays now here try to get something going for themselves. As Revert here is up to bat here. We'll see what he can do. It's against Slayton. Slayton's still out here. We're getting another. See if he can get an opportunity here to help us with this victory. As we'll see there, runner, of course, is knocked over to third base. So now, with one out, we have a runner on third here, and anything passes infield or over the wall, the ball game's over with. So now Kim up to bat here. 1-0 count here for Kim. Kim hits this one up the middle there. That's going to be thrown over to first. They're going to check the runner at third, and the runner stays as it's now 2 away on the Rays. As you see Slayton Mayor's to let us know that the pitcher's getting tired there, and they get out of the inning there as Palacios there strikes out. Nice job keeping that runner at third. That will end the bottom of the 10th. Well, as we go down to the 11th, and we'll see here with Devers up to bat here. Red Evers has, of course, that runner on second, as we'll see a hit over there, and that's going to move the runner up as Bergman moves from second to third there on that attempt. As we'll see, Cass is up next. He's now 1 for 4 here in today's game. Base hit will, of course, bring that runner home and take the lead. As we'll see Cass, see what he'll do here. This one, they're playing a kind of a bringing in the infield there, and that's well done there by Lowell. Of course, he put us in this position here, getting that home run there on us earlier. Does a great job there again. Cass is out there now 2 away. Hamilton's up next, 2 for 4. We'll see what he can do as he hits this one here. And that is going to be up the middle. That's going to be a base hit, and that's what we've been looking for as we finally get that 5th runner in. It's now 5 to 4 here in the top of the 11th. There you see Hamilton obviously fired up about that. And rightfully so there. So take a look at the show drone. That's a nice hit. That's exactly what kind of hit I was looking for us to get the lead here. So Yoshida's up next. He's 0 for 3. He popped up last time he was up at bat here, I believe, in the 9th. So we'll see what he can do here in the 11th as he hits this one there. And that's going to be a ball out to the left. Drops down for a base hit. Now there's 2 runners on with 2 out. So Red Sox guys starting to get some things cooking here. Looking really good now. We'll see if that will continue now here as we get ready for this at bat with Story. And Story here lifts one up there. That's going to be a base hit for him. 1 run is going to come in to score. Yoshida's going to go from second to third, or I should say from first to third there off that hit. And that's going to be now runners at first and third with 2 away. So another run comes on across the bag, or across the plate there for the 6th run. It's now 6 to 4 here against the Rays, and the Rays manager says nope, he's had enough. He's seen enough. So he's going to bring out a new pitcher here and see if they can try to keep at least put a tourniquet on it right now, and then try to get their batters back out here to try to get back in this ball game. Connor Wong's up next with 2 out. Runners on first and third. And 1 for 4 day here for Connor. Connor rips this one out there. Finds a gap out there to right center field. That ball is going to be able to be a good ball there as that brings in a run. Now runners in scoring position here now at second and third. Nice hit there from Connor Wong as he hits that one off out there in right center field. And the Red Sox now have a 3-run lead here in the 11th. 1-0 count here on Rafaela as he's got a 1 for 4 day here. And Rafaela does the same as he hits one out there to right center field. 2 runs actually will come in now, as now it's a 5-run lead here for the Red Sox here in the top half of the 11th. And they just keep dumping more runs on the Rays here, rightfully so. Durant up next, and Durant's like, nope, I got a nice little cherry on top of this as he makes sure that this is out of sight here, as this now put up 2 runs on that 2-run dinger, and that's going to make it now 11 to 4 here in the 11th. Durant's 3rd home run of the season. Durant's like, yeah, this game's going to be out of reach for you guys. I'm going to make sure of it. As he did a great job there, hitting that one over the left field wall. Look at this. Just smacks it with a little effort there. And just says, yeah, the game's over with now. I'll make sure of it. as the Red Sox keep going on here. And mind you, I don't mind this at all. As the Rays now again make another pitching change here. As they thought Yoshida there was going to do some work for him. He did some work for him. He gave up some runs. He gave up a nice 2-run shot. As Kevin Kelly will be up next. There you see 9 games. And, of course, there you see he's not been pitching too well against lefties or righties here. But he's just coming out here to get some work and at least try to end this inning. 2 outs here. Red Sox really doing a good job here in this situation until Bergman strikes out there. And that ends the top half of the 11th. So now Chapman's going to come in here. It's not a safe situation here for him at all. It's just a way to get some work in here for him. As Diaz will be up here as there's 1 on, of course, obviously here in the bottom of the 11th. And, of course, that's going to be a fly ball as that one's going to be thrown in there. So Diaz cannot advance the runner up 90 feet. And that's the first out of the inning. We go now to Brandon Lowe up again here, 1 for 4, as he grounds balls this one there. That's going to go in the infield here, and a throw here at the plate. Can we get the tag? And no, the tag's not there on time. As Lowe gets a base hit there, or I should say a RBI, base hit RBI there for him. As Jimenez there strikes out, and now that makes now two outs now here on the Rays. As Carmelo now up to bat here again. He's 2 for 4 here today. He's got a full count on him. And Chapman looking to punch this ticket here on him as he, cannot do it that time as that four-seamer gets on to the batter. And he's able to foul it off. So now we'll see what Chapman can do here. Full count still. And he's going to give him a pass to go to first. As now there's 2 runners on board and 2 outs. So Chapman gives up his first walk in today's game. Aranda here going to try to see if he can try to get back in this ball game here now. They've already got 1 run so far since tying up 4-4. And, he's going to get punched out with that sinker. And that is going to be your ball game. What a fight here in this one. It's just game 1 of this series here with the with the Rays. We end up winning this one in extras. Nice job there, fellas. Final score 11-5 is your final. As you see here, Slayton picks up the win there, especially after he gave up that home run there to Lowe. It's like, dude, we had this game. And then you had to give up one over the wall. It's like, this is... okay, well, I guess we're playing extras now. I guess people are going to get some free baseball here. So as you take a look here, Rafael 2 for 5 in the ball game, home run, 3 RBI. Slayton gets the win, two innings and a third. Jeez, I can't even spit that out. Hit, 3 strikeouts and 1 error, or excuse me, 1 run, earned run there. Trevor Story 2 for 5 in the game, had a home run. Take a look at your numbers here for the Red Sox here. Really good day there. Double from Devers and Wong. Home run. Duran obviously got that big home run there in the 11th. Bergman, Story, Rafaela all got their home runs. And then RBIs as well. And of course, look at the obviously Crawford. I thought we could have that win for him today here. But, yeah, we just could not get nothing going. It was tough. That was the 8th inning when they started to come back, and it's like, this is brutal. But, it was, I mean, for the most part here, we really did. I'm really glad the guys were able to do what they did there in the 11th inning. It was really nice. So, we see a couple. We got Rosario there. He has a bruised hand. He's gonna be out for a while there for the AAA club. As we take a look here and look at the second game, unfortunately, the winning streak ends at 14 because we end up losing 2-0 the next night. There you see we got a couple of guys that came in. Had to give some of the other guys a night off there after that long run, playing 11 innings of baseball there. But the Rays end up getting a nice win there, 2-0 there. So they snap our 14-game winning streak there, unfortunately. That means we have to start a new streak here. And now, so let's see if we can do this here against Taj Bradley. 23 years of age from Georgia, 6'2", 190 pounds. B potential, 78 overall. He was drafted in the 5th round of the 2018 draft. He has a 4-seam split cutter and 6-12 curve. There you see his numbers so far right now for the season: 5.74 ERA, and his WAR at 0.3. His last start was against Atlanta, where he pitched 5 innings. Did not pick up the win. He got the no decision. His second straight no decision this season so far. And of course, he's definitely trying to look for a win here in today's matchup. Now we'll see Lucas here as the second time now here in today's episode we've seen him. We've seen him doing a great job there in that White Sox series, which got a nice victory there against the Southsiders. And today we're asking him to do that again, this time against the Rays. There you see his numbers. This, of course, he's already at 3 quality starts already, and his WAR's at 1.1. And like I said, he pitched 7 innings of work in that game. He gave up 4 hits, no runs, no earned runs, no home runs, but had 12 strikeouts in that game. So that's nice to see there. So he's really doing a great job here in the starts he's had so far. So we'll go ahead and do a quick manage here, as you'll see here. We'll see more of this in the course of the series here, as we'll try to speed up some of these games here in these series as well. But yeah, when I kind of figure that when we play the 11 games here, I was like, well, I'm going to send the next game. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. I see the simulation. It's like, well, rightfully so. But at the same time, it's like, damn. Of course, they had to change out some of their guys as well, because that was getting those 7 runs that inning. That was a hell of a, probably took a lot of energy out of those guys there. So. But we'll see here. We'll try to jump in here at a point here where we can. It's pretty manageable that we can get in here and see what we can do. So far, Rays have a 1-run lead with on 2 hits. We got 1 error so far here, and looks like we're in the 5th now. As Lucas is not having a good day here, as he's already given up a run, and it looks like he might be getting pulled here. If he cannot get things turned around here, or at least the bats can't get things turned around here for him. And let's see here. Still 1-0 here, and now we're in the 6th inning here. So we'll go ahead and jump in now. As actually we're going to the top of the 7th here. So Fairbanks will be out here for the Rays, as he'll try to see if he can hold off these Red Sox here for the next inning or 2, and try to bring home their 2nd straight win here in today's episode. So Gonzalez will be up here, as he's 0 for 2 here today. 313 right now he's batting, as he's looking at a 1-0 count. And that's going to flare out to a shallow right field for a base hit. And that's going to put Gonzalez on board here, as there's now 1 on here with nobody out. So not a bad start for the top of the 7th here. Looking to try to get a rally going here. Try to get back, as we're just down by a run. So it's pretty manageable. Abreu's up next. So he's got a 1-1 count now. As we'll see the pitch here, and he's going to ground this one there to second. They're going to get that turn, that double play quickly there, as 2 is now wiped off the board here. 4-6-3 double play there. Put that on your scorecards there, kids, as they are able to turn that double play and get themselves 1 step closer of getting out of the inning. Trevor Story's up next, as he'll pop this one out to right field, and the right fielder's there on time, no problem there, and that'll retire the side here. So nice job for the Rays getting out of the inning. As we go down to the top half of the 8th, Kevin Kelly's out here again. He's making this now 11th appearance in the game, or 11th appearance in the season this time, as he'll have to go up against Connor Wong and this bottom 3rd of the order, actually 8, 9, and 1. Connor's going to pop this one up here, as he goes after a pitch there, and that's going to be a fly ball out the center field, now 1 away. So Kelly, of course, just like all the other relievers here, just trying to do their best to hold on to this 1-run lead. Rafaela's up next here. He's 0 for 3. He struck out twice already here today. It's not like him. As he'll hit this one there. That's going to be off the third baseman's glove, and no play is going to be met there. Rafaela's going to be safe there at first. Nice hustle there from Rafaela. Duran will be up next. We'll see what he can do as we restart the order. So with 1 out, 0-2 count, and he's gonna almost get hit by that. He's gonna get out of the way, as that's gonna be now advance the runner up 90 feet. As Rafaela is gonna be able to take advantage of that wild pitch and put himself at second base. So still dealing with Durant, as he pops this one here out to left field. This one's gonna be tracked down and found, and the runner's gonna stay at second base off the pop fly there. So Durant trying to do his best to advance that runner here. And now we'll see what Berkman can do. Berkman's 0 for 3. Having a not so solid day here as he pops this one here. This is going out to shallow left field, and that's going to be easily caught. Nice hustle there from the left fielder, and that's going to retire the side. Rays can still have it 1-0 here, as now we go to the bottom half of the same inning. And Bernardino is out here. He's got a winning record, 1-0 in 8 appearances so far here. We'll see what he can do here in this relief situation, as he'll see a ground ball there to Trevor Story. Story's going to ground this one over the first, and that's a nice start there at the bottom half of the 8th. Red Sox trying to do their best to try to get back in this ball game here, but they got to get those bats rattling here. But before they do that, they got to quiet these bats of the Rays. As Camaro now up the bat here, we'll see what he can do as he grounds this one there to Gonzalez. Gonzalez throws this one over the first base, and it's going to be nicely thrown over there for out number 2. So nice job there as Aranda up next. We'll see what he can do. Bernardino now going for his 8th pitch here up the middle here. Trevor Story going to get this one here. A nice throw there to first, as that's going to retire the side. So nice job there for the Red Sox, keeping the lead where it's at with only up by a run, as we'll see. So Uccello will be up next. We've seen him earlier in that last game there, and we'll see what he can do now here in this one, as he's taking on Rafael Devers. Of course, Devers 0 for 1 here today. We'll see here, top of the 9th here. That's going to be a ground ball ripped right past the infield there. As the right fielder's going to get to this one, that's going to be the first runner on board here in the bottom or top half of the 9th. So nice job there from Rafaela. We'll see what Casas can do next. Casas here looking for a pitch, and he's going to drive this one out to left field. That one's going to be easily caught. No problem for that one. A routine play, as they really trying to keep Rafaela, or I should say Devers there at first base. But Casas flying out there. Now Gonzalez will be up next. He's 1 for 3. He's singled already. He's 1 for 6 in the series. So they've been kind of keeping his bat quiet as well. See the pitch here on the 0-1 count with 1 out. And this is going to get lifted out there to right field. This is going to go back through the warning track, and it's going to be caught there, as that's going to be 2 away. So Red Sox now have 1 out here to play with to get a rally going here. We'll see if they can do that here with Abreu. 2 out, 1 on here. 0-2 day for Abreu. Abreu says, nope, I'm not done yet. I'm taking this one high and deep, and it's back, and it's gone. Home run out to left field off the scoreboard out there. He says, yes, keep feeding me more, as he knocks this one clear out of the ballpark there, 400 feet there, as that's just a beautiful shot there, and that's going to keep the Red Sox now in this game, as they'll take the lead here 2-1. And of course, Rays fans here are in shock, as now they could be seeing the losing side of this ball game here. You see the guys in the dugout of the Red Sox celebrating, and rightfully so there. They are fired up and pumped up and ready to go here to try to take game 3, as they're trying to lead the series here now 2-1. And now the question is, can the bullpen, at least hopefully we can put up some more runs here, but if not, we'll see if our bullpen can do us a favor and see if Chapman can come in here and get close out the game. As we'll see, Cash talks to his catcher, or to his pitchers and infield there, talking about a strategy for this next at bat. Miguel Rodriguez there out here. We'll see what he can do against Trevor Story. 2 out, nobody on here. Red Sox take it now 2-1 off that home run, and they'll get Trevor Story out pretty quickly there in the inning. So now the bottom half of the ninth coming up here. As we'll see, Bernardino still out here. As Josh Lowe will come out here, and he'll hit a base hit out to left for a nice hit there, and a great start there for the Rays to get something going here in the bottom half of the ninth. Last chance now here, as we'll see, Brandon Lowe now up to bat here. Runner's going to take off here, throwing this one to second, and that ball's thrown late, as Connor Wong just could not get that one out there. As Josh Lowe will, of course, get his third stolen base here this season. Brandon Lowe, of course, we got to worry about more so here, as he, of course, we already know what he can do with his bat. As we'll see it now, he's tagged there at first by Cassis. Moves the runner up 90 feet to third with one out. As Lowe there did a great job there, moving that runner up now 90 feet. Now the question is, can the Red Sox hold on to that runner at third? Bernardino here, 14 pitches in here. We're going to take on Roosevelt. As he'll swing and a miss there, and that is going to retire him, as it's now 2 away here on the Rays. So now the Rays have one more opportunity to get something going here, to try to get a walk-off of some sort. As Cora tells Bernardino, you had a great day here. Now this is almost kind of reminiscent of what we tried to do last time. Hopefully this time, as we got our closer out here, Chapman can slam the door here as he's going for his 4th save now. We'll see. He's going to be going head to head with Walls. As he swings and misses there, nice job as Chapman is able to get the win and gets another save. And the Red Sox win this one here late. Win this one 2-1. Nice job there, fellas, as they get the win. So overall, a great performance here for the Red Sox in this series, as they'll go ahead and win this series here 2-1. And they will get out of here in Orlando. Is it Orlando? It might be St. Pete. I think it's St. Pete. Steinbridge fills in. I think it's St. Pete. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we do get the win, and we get out of this one here pretty good. So not bad at all. Unfortunately, our big 14-game winning streak that we had was snapped. But nonetheless, we get back on the winning track here in Game 3 of this series. And we're trying to hopefully start something new. So let's take a look at the box score here for this final game here today. Not too bad of a victory here for us, as we're able to get ourselves back in the winning position there. Of course, Bray, you hit that big home run there in the 9th inning with 2 away, and that got me fired up. That really did when I was playing that. I was like, yes, come on, let's go. And like I said, I'm so glad that I've got guys in this lineup that can step up to the plate here and do some damage here, and I'm hoping that will continue carrying out throughout the rest of the season, and especially if we get to the chance to play in the postseason. Obviously, with our record right now, I think we got a pretty good chance to be in the postseason. But take a look at the standings right now so far here as we wrap up today's episode. Right now we're 17-3. Yankees are right behind us at 14-5. Orioles 8-11. Blue Jays 7-13, and of course the Rays are 5-14. In the American League Central, you got the Twins with 12-7. Tigers with 11-8, or it might be a 6. I'm not sure. Guardians with their record right there, just 3.5 games back. Royals are 4.5 games back, and the White Sox are 7.5 games back on a 6-game losing streak, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's 6 games there. As for the American League West, Mariners and Athletics are actually right now tied, 13-6. Angels are 10-6. And the Rangers are 10-9, and the Astros are 7-11. In the National League East, you got Braves, Phillies, Mets, Nationals, and Marlins, who are 10 games back. They're currently on a 5-game losing streak. Braves right now have an 8-game winning streak on their hands. Right now, they're in that division, dominating as usual. Of course, we'll take a look here at the American League or the National League Central. The Cubbies they're just a game and a half ahead of the Pirates, who are in second place. Brewers are just 2 games back, along with the Reds and Cardinals, who are all tied there for that third spot there. And right now, Cardinals have a 3-game winning streak going for them, as right now the Brewers and Reds have 2-game losing streaks on their hands right now. And then finally, in the National League West, Diamondbacks take a lead right now. They have a 2-game lead over the Padres. Padres right now 11-8. Giants are 10-9. They're 3 games back. The Dodgers are 3.5 games back. They are 10-10, right at 500. As the Rockies are 4-14. Whew. Gonna be a long year there in Denver, as they're currently right now on a 4-game losing streak on them right now in their division. So as you take a look here, we got a nice bit of games here we got played here today. And like I said, this was going to be a lengthy one. I'm going to try to do my best to kind of get these down somewhere around an hour, not an hour and a half, or almost 2 hours in this video alone. So hopefully in the future I can get these lowered, but there was so much action I wanted to show and talk about with this team. And it was a really good stretch of games that we had, especially that series with the Toronto series. I was surprised how that turned out. I thought that was going to kind of be a back and forth series, but we did a good job keeping Vlad Jr. quiet in that series. But coming up, the next videos you guys will actually see will be the series against the White Sox. It's a series that I played that has no commentary for me. It's just basically just straight up gameplay. So if you guys want to check that out, you guys can see that. There will be a link down below in the description here of that video, so you guys can check those videos out. Those will be unlisted videos. I like to do that from time to time. But actually the next video you guys will actually see from me, or at least hear from me, it will be that series against Seattle. We'll play that Seattle series. I think we'll do a player lock. I haven't decided who it's going to be yet. But then we'll also go into Cleveland. We'll play against the Guardians there. And then also, too, we'll take a trip up north to Toronto to see how we do that series. I think that we might play one of those games, and the other 2 games will be player lock as well. Same thing with probably with the Cleveland series. We'll do 1 game, and then the next 2 games I'll do a player lock. So I'll decide what the matchups are, who's pitching, who we'll be facing, all that kind of stuff, and then we'll go from there. If not, if they're having a losing time right now, having a tough time, then we may just go ahead and just send those games and just go right to the next game. So like I said, I'm trying different format this series in different ways now, and trying to see how many games I can get in a video. And like I said, today's video was a little long. I know, I understand, I'm sorry, but there was a lot of action. There was a lot of stuff I was wanting to show you guys there. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more of the Red Sox franchise here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Red Sox franchise here on ESGNet. Of course, don't forget our second channel on ESGNet Plus LP, as we have a nice series over there with the Chicago Cubs, which is going on it's playing out pretty well. I'm enjoying it, playing that as well. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And of course, check out our socials down below in the description. But that's it for me. Stay tuned for more here. Go Red Sox Nation. We'll see what we can do coming up in this series here against Seattle, which you guys will see me at least hear from me in the next video. So stay tuned for that here on the channel. As always, guys, keep yourselves really healthy, and I will see you all next time.